Yeah, welcome to the Memorial Ground. Ollie Hayes, a former Worcester player, English under-18s. Ball comes in the tail. That's a good take at the back as well. They've got big fellas in there. Redford Pennycook is the man that takes that ball in for Bristol, and they're keeping it tight at the moment, trying to drive it forward. Gala having to defend, but Bristol have got the numbers over, and the try has been awarded as Bristol crash over. That's just sheer forward power there, and it looks like, in fact, it's Ian Grieve, the English under-21 former player. It goes in for the try, so it's first blood to the home side here at the Memorial Ground. It's Bristol 5, it's Gala 0. As the ball shipped along by Braley, the scrum half, inside tackle comes in, eventually from McLean, but Bristol putting the ball through their hands at the moment, and that's a flanker inside, and it's a break right down the middle of the park here for Bristol. Gala have to watch, and it's a good run by the centre. This is Lucas Slough, the young 17-year-old, as Robertson knocks one of the players out of the way, but Bristol, sheer power from them inside the Gala 22 now. Gala having to defend at the moment. It's Bristol inside the 22, and in fact there's going to be a penalty here, and there's going to be a yellow card as well going to be shown, and that's a yellow card, and it looks like Gala are going down to 14 men. It looks like Big Craig Borthwick is the man that's going into the bin. It is, so Big Borth is off. Bristol have it then again through the forwards, and Otto bursting right through. This is going to be try time. The ball fed inside, and that's a lovely try from Callum Braley, the scrum half. And well, Bristol doubling the lead here at the Memorial Ground. Just a quick ball, right bursting through the midfield was the Samoan international Otto. He had the support, and then the ball into the hands of the scrum half, Callum Braley. Back along the line, Jarvis and feeds it out to midfield, out to the hooker. Oh, nice hands here, and Gala have been opened up yet again. That's Slough going for the corner. He's going to try and get this inside, feeds the ball back inside. Good support play. That's another missed tackle, and Bristol have gone in for yet another try. It's Bristol 17, it's Gala 0, and Gala at the moment not coping with the fact they're down to 40 men. It's struggling enough when they've got 15, but with that one-man advantage Bristol have, they really are opening up Gala at the moment. Two quick-fire tries from Callum Braley. The Bristol scrum half has really turned the game on its head here for the hosts, and really it was after Gala were going forward as well, but it was the counter from Bristol, and here they go again on the far side of the field. A good break from the fullback. A lovely offload down the far side, but has he gone into touch? He has. That was a good last-ditch tackle from the far side from David O'Hagan, and he just managed to tackle him into touch as he was going in. Was gunning for yet another try. It was Andy Short that was absolutely burrowing down the far side. Now here comes Craig Borthwick coming back on for Gala. So Gala back up to the full quarter. So it's Callum Braley already with 2 tries for them so far in this match. Have to get the ball out wide again along the 5-metre line. Oh, lovely offload, and the ball just shipped in, and they're just opening them up here at Bristol. It's now Bristol 22, it's Gala 0. It's through the hands and just quick feet. Lucas Slough, that's the man that's crashed over. And it's Gala driving forward. In fact, they've lost the ball going forward, and here comes the counter-attack again from Bristol, and they're just showing the gas here, and the ball with Short feeds it out wide. That's going to be a try, and it's going to be the hooker that crashes over. That's Ollie Hayes, the man that's going to burst into the right corner, and again it's all coming off Gala mistakes. It's Bristol 29, it's Gala 0. Jarvis with the conversion attempt, looks good from here. Oh, that's a sweet kick from the Bristol fly half. They've got a good drive again here. Bristol, are they going to go in for try number 6? They're trying to splinter away. Gala holding them up. No, that's good defence from Gala at the moment on their own try line. Bristol, they still have it. Comes out from Braley, out wide. Oh, simple pass out wide, and there's yet another try for Bristol. Into the far right corner they go, in for try number 6, and I think that'll be the easiest try. I'm sure Andy Short will score. Jarvis with his conversion attempt, he's on the far side. That looks good. It is good. I think he had his Weetabix this morning, the fella. Charging onto the Gala 22-metre line. The ball's there though, that was out, so that's ball, it's out. And the Gala, in fact, have done enough. Oh, well, the referee, I thought that ball was out, to be honest, as Rory Sutherland did as well. He took the ball, and I'll tell you what, Gala are going to get another man in the bin. And the referee, oh, it's a bit harsh, ref. And it's going to be a yellow card. And it's Michael Robertson that's in the bin for Gala. Ball comes in, that's a good scrum as well. No number 8 for Gala with Michael Robertson in the bin. Bristol just charging it forward, picked up then by Skirving. Comes out to Braley, looking for a hat-trick inside to Tovey. Jack Tovey, the full-back. Ball offloaded, back inside, missed tackle from Gala, and that's going to be another try. Is it? Yes, the referee has awarded it. Yet another try, and it looks like it's Ian Grieve that's gone over for his second of the afternoon. So yet another try, and missed tackles from Gala. They will be kicking themselves as Adrian Jarvis converts that try. And in fact, the referee has seen enough, and he's called for half-time. So Gala with it all to do in this second half. They've leaked in 7 tries in the first half. The point now for George Graham and Scott Nichol, the Gala coaches, what can Gala do in this second period? By the half-time in this B&I Cup clash at the Memorial Ground, not looking good. Bristol 45, it's Gala 0. Ball's there to be recycled, the quicker ball as Bristol trying to charge away through the gate. Ball comes out to O'Hagan, then O'Hagan inside to Liam Draycott. Draycott now, oh, but the referee's going to pull it back for crossing. It's frustrating when that happens because Draycott, we know he's got the gas, he was off. Gala having to get behind the ball at the moment, but the squad, the Bristol supporters behind me getting excited, but Bristol charging their way over the line again. All they have to do is ground the ball. They have grounded it, and it's another try for the home side as they crash over. Benny Cook that scores for Bristol. Does Gala have it? Get the ball out wide now, taken on by Sutherland. Rory Sutherland looking for the pass out, taken on by Graham Spears. Spears though getting tackled. Big hit comes in as well on Graham Spears as he was absolutely tearing it into the left corner. The referee says get the ball in, which they do, and here they go again. Bristol with the heave, the pick up at the base. Braley looking for the gap, and Callum Braley goes in for his hat-trick of tries here at the Memorial Ground. It's now Bristol 55, it's Gala 0. Bristol having to defend the ball. McLean then has a look up, feeds it back inside, taken on by Sutherland. Good defence though by Bristol at the moment. Bristol 57, it's Gala 0, but Gala pounding at this Bristol try line. The ball is there as the Bristol body comes through the side, and I think they may have stolen it. Oh, they have, and Bristol have it, and Otto makes the break, and he's away here. Good tackle comes in though. Robertson takes him down eventually, but here comes the counter from Bristol. It's Jack Tovey on the ball. He's got support on his outside. The ball fed inside as Liam Draycott tried to make the tackle. He feeds it back inside to the forwards, and it's now Bristol just about up to the halfway line, but Gala had a good chance there, squandered it, and here come Bristol yet again as they work their way up to the halfway line in this B&I Cup clash, but then Gala get the penalty, so holding on. And yeah, there they go through the hands. McLean then into Craig Borthwick. Borthwick trying to charge forward, tackled well. That's okay. Ball went backwards as the hit had come in. Another penalty, and there's going to be a card here this time. Yeah, too many fouls, and it's going to be a sin binning. And it is, and off you go, chop, and that's going to be, it's 19, yeah, it's Steve Uren who has upset the referee as Gala go for the quick tap and go here. So Bristol down to 14 men. Steve Uren is in the bin now. McLean feeds it back along. Ben Tullis trying to go to the line. Has he got it? He has, and the referee has given the try. Hallelujah, something to shout about. Ben Tullis is the man that stretches over for the try, and Gala gets scant consolation. David O'Hagan with the conversion attempt. That looks straight and true. Is it over? Yes, it is. Good strike then. Ball fed back down the right channel inside to Joe Joyce. Joyson going for the try, and he just smashes his way over. Oh, but has he been held up on the line? Yes, he has. That's good defence from Gala. The Gala fly half as the ball. Gala Park getting in behind him, and I'm sure in fact the referee is going to give a scrum. It was knocked on. He'll look at his watch, and in fact it is all over here at the Memorial Ground in Bristol, and Gala on their second trip away in this cup competition know how hard it is, and when you're up against pro boys you've got to really up the ante, but don't take anything away from Bristol. They were clinical. Final score, Bristol 62, it's Gala 7.
Yeah, listen, it was a tough task. You know, we not making excuses, but we had quite a few injuries at the moment, so it was always going to be tough coming up here. I think the guys showed great character in the second half, and we stuck in well.
Now, of course, early on, 7 tries in the first half. I mean, they came at you all guns blazing, as you expected. But as you mentioned, there's a lot of new blood in that team.
Yeah, I think with a couple of guys coming in, it was very good to get a couple of pro players, which was we really appreciated. It's hard when you only have one training session, but I think for the guys that came in, they did really well. Especially the guys that haven't really had a shot in the ones did particularly well, stuck in really well.
We started actually not too bad. We had a few phases of possession, but I was just saying to Stuart on the radio there that as soon as you make a mistake or miss a tackle at this level, it's so intense. Teams will capitalise and score points, and that's what happened in that first half. But we knew we had to dig in deep. We had some words at half time, but George couldn't fault the effort, neither could I. Guys came out in the second half and really dug deep and pitched in, and it wasn't obviously it wasn't close in that second half, but we managed to get over the line and contain them. So very proud of the guys, the effort. There were some guys coming in from other clubs, guys who'd actually played for Gala for the first time, been allocated to us: Kev Bryce, Ben Toulis, Mike Jungle Robinson as well from Kelso. So very thankful for those guys' efforts and proud of the young Gala boys as well, who really stuck in today.
Now, inevitably, there will be people in the press and the media, etc., who will say, look, we shouldn't be in there, the Scottish team shouldn't be in there, etc. But from your perspective, and certainly from the previous encounter with Leeds when it was 80-odd points, you then went 6 games without losing. So you're obviously learning something from these tests.
Oh, definitely. Listen, I wasn't here last year, but we had a good couple of results in the BNI last year. They won a couple of games and stuff. So, as I said, provided we have the right team on the pitch on the day, and we all stick in hard, it really is a good experience. So yeah, I think it's great for Scottish rugby. If anything, it's going to improve us. And yeah, listen, next week we'll give them a real good go. We know what they've got now.
And what's the kind of mood in the camp, particularly after that second half? A positive one?
Yeah, listen, it was low, no question about it. It was low in the first half in the change rooms after half time. But listen, it's all about heart and playing for the jersey. And I think after the second half, going into the change rooms there, the morale's much better.
It's a huge learning curve for the guys. A lot of young guys, in the squad today, have been blooded in this tournament and stood up well in that second half. We've got so many injuries, as you're aware. We had probably had a whole pack of forwards out today, missing from our kind of first starting team. Some injuries in the back line as well, which isn't going to help for the remainder of the season. Some of them look quite serious, but it's great for the young guys taking their chance. And yeah, I mean, there's no disputing that there's a huge gap between club rugby in Scotland, even at the top, and this level, professionalism. I think Bristol have got 48 full-time pros who train every day, whereas guys obviously train twice a week and doing our own stuff in the gym. It's not a level playing field, but the challenge, I suppose, for Scottish rugby is to try and bridge that gap, and maybe the proposed Super League will do that in the future. I don't know.
Obviously very disappointed with the score, and I'd be lying if it wasn't, but to be fair, I think the boys showed a lot of character. We knew when we come down here we were going to bring the caution right away, and I think we discussed how our defence was, and if we missed tackles then they would punish us, and they did, and we just fell off a lot of tackles just because of the sheer size and the intensity and the pace that these players were coming at. So we had a bit of chat at half time, and we discussed that again, and I thought we were a lot better. The second half score was 17-7, we managed to get in the scoreboard. So for me it was a great amount of character that the team showed, and a good bit of desire. But at the end of the day, this is what happens when you play full-time professional clubs. I mean, I think this team has got 42 to 48 full-time train everyday professionals, and that's the difference. And to come away with a scoreline in the second half, quite happy. But we've got them again next week. We'll need to recover from where we come from, and get ready for next week.